Everybody, hi. Thank you for coming out. I'm Charlie. My fresh new take on living in Los Angeles. It's expensive. Right? I'm doing something called a budget now. I'm tightening my belt. A friend gave me some advice, which is the first things on the chopping block should be your vices. No, thank you. Like, that's terrible advice. Because, like, the only things appropriately priced are drugs and alcohol. Like, a $6 gallon of milk is a travesty because milk doesn't do anything. A $22 martini, that's underpriced for magic. Like, I don't need to tell you what a martini does. You know, they sell themselves. See, I'm in a relationship with a woman I love very much. We've been together about 5 years. Recently, we've been having talks about monogamy. You know, whether it's natural for human beings, whether it makes sense for us, and I think it's very healthy that we're having these discussions. I have noticed that following the discussions about monogamy, my girlfriend has been doing something sabotaging my sexual confidence. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Like I said, we've been together for 5 years, and I guess way early days, before we ever even slept together, I would send her these flirtatious text messages, like, "Ooh, I can't wait to show you my moves." Now, skip ahead to last week, and we're making the bed together, and she just stops and looks at me and goes, "Wait a minute, you never showed me those moves you were talking about." Devastating. So I'm having a bit of a crisis of manhood, I guess you go. It's not just that. It's a numbers game, honestly. Like, I have very particular habits. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to take my desserts in the bathtub. And there's only so many times a woman can see her naked partner wet and swanning over a tartlet, you know, before that animal desire starts to fade a little bit. So I've been thinking about manhood. Like, what does it even mean to be a man? Like, because I sleep in a canopy bed, am I less than a man? My kimono ties at the waist, like men traditionally tied their kimonos, as opposed to the sternum where women usually tie their kimonos. I don't know. I know I'm sensitive, like, or as my girlfriend said in our last couples counseling session, that I weep utterly without shame, with no provocation at all, which is the remake of The Father of Bride. No provocation. Jill, I don't think so. But in many ways, I feel like I'm a very typical man, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't know, I do all kinds of man things. Like, for example, if I don't feel well, I'll go to the doctor and tell them what I'm feeling, and they'll listen to me. That feels very masculine. I'm overpaid for a job that I'm really underqualified for. That feels very manly. I speak 3 languages, and I honestly can't really communicate in any of them. Oh, and I have a ton of ex-girlfriends, and they're all crazy, and I genuinely can't tell the common denominator. No, but I'm a man, right? I'm a man. I'm a man. God damn it. I'm a man. You know, I'm a man of action and self-sufficiency. You know, I'm out there hemming my own pajamas, trimming my own tangerine bushes, sometimes one-handed if I'm having a cocktail. I'm a man of principle. Like, I won't take on any work that I can't do most of from the bathtub. I have a real manly talents. Like, I'm great at designing lighting schemes, for example. Even one-handed when I'm having a cocktail. I'm not soft. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. Like, you should have heard me on the phone last week with the upholsterer. I was very firm. Like, almost rude. In my defense, just quickly in my defense, he suggested French pleats for my banquette, which, like, is my kitchen a kitchen for clowns? Anyway, I think I'm gonna stick with monogamy. I just feel like I was maybe born in the wrong time. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be born in the past. I'm not a monster. But maybe like a little bit into the future when all the oceans are as warm as bathwater and the robots do all the hard work for you. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Like, I think that people today are looking for a partner with ambition. And I just won't degrade myself like that. Like, I just think achievements are such a red flag. Like, listen, we're all adults here. I'm 37 years old. We all have one or two at this point. But we have to talk about them. It's so tacky. Just all the messaging from this culture in general just does not seem to apply to my life. You know, like, everything I'm hearing is always like, self-care, love yourself, pamper yourself. Like, this is not my problem. I'm one incident away from self-pampering away from reverting into like genuine infancy. Like, I spend more money every month on strawberries than I do on gas. And to be fair, I like very expensive strawberries and I don't drive, but I think my point still stands. But everyone is always saying, like, relax, stress kills, and maybe. But does it kill as fast as, for example, drug abuse or overeating or binge drinking? Like, I don't think so. And if I'm being honest with you, I haven't been really stressed since like 9/11. And I grew up on the West Coast. Even 9/11 was a little if I'm being honest. Sometimes you just see some horrible advice. It makes no sense. Like, today I saw on Instagram, it said, do 3 impossible things every day. That sounds hard. Also, I'm an only child, a white male only child. If I'm being honest, I don't think anything is impossible for me to do. Like, I don't know, maybe falling asleep without my hot water bottle. That would be close. Maybe going to dim sum and spending less than $150. Like, that might be impossible for me. I honestly think, I'm thinking about it, I honestly think I've only done one really impossible thing in my entire life. And that's, I forgot how to ride a bicycle. I'll leave you there. I'm Charlie. I'm a man. God damn it.